Hi there, this is Ray Flanigan. I'm here with Sheri Goodman Graham for the Potato Heads podcast and our second episode of 2025. And today we're going to talk about Ozempic. Um, I wake up early in the morning, I turn on the TV when I'm doing my workout, and 9 times out of 10, the commercials I see are for drugs and most of them diet drugs. One of the commercials I see is that in 30 seconds a month or something, you can lose 30% of your body weight. And then they show the woman giving herself
Oh
an
man.
injection in the stomach, and it's really gotten popular. I think it was at first they were using it for people with diabetes, which a lot of times, type 2 diabetes could be reversed with diet itself, but they're using Ozempic. And there was supposed to be, they talked about this as being a drug for the morbidly obese. But what we're seeing now out there is people that are looking to lose 20 pounds are going on diet drugs and injections. So what do you think about them?
I'm so glad that how could we not talk about it? You're right, it's the big buzz everywhere. You see it on the television and then in women's circles that we're talking that we know that we play pickleball with, or we know, at the library, or we run into our old friends. Everybody's experimenting with it. You're right, and it's so dangerous. I just seen the receiving end because I've been, in the medical field dealing with doctors who have been prescribing it and on it way before now it's so popular. And I saw the health ramifications that were really dangerous back then and talking about how dangerous it is. But now it's like you said, it's almost like everybody wants to try it. Even, they're so desperate to lose the weight and no one's thinking about the health. It's not about weight loss. And in fact, I take the approach always with my clients, let's heal your health first. And the weight comes off by eating nutritious food. You can lose it just as fast as Ozempic and not have to take that medication if you change over to whole food plant-based diet and let it, really trust the process and believe in yourself. It's it's ridiculous how dangerous this. I'm so glad we're talking about how we can get through to some people, because even people call me and ask me, well, maybe I should get started on this because I've got a nighttime binging eating problem. This will help me lose the weight and then I'll come over to you. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, until you learn how to eat and change that nighttime binging, Ozempic's only going to keep going on and on. And isn't it really expensive too to do, like you said?
Well,
That
that's
was
what I was
funny.
going to say, Sheri. The more I've seen of these commercials, now you got that row.com. They talk about hair replacement, all other things, and then diet drugs. But they also say that they offer it half price of what people are paying for other ones.
Um,
And you're going to see, aftermarket stuff. And, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that's happening out there. And, diet drugs have been around for a long, long time. But, sadly, even I think now Weight Watchers is embracing diet drugs.
Something like that. Yeah. Wow. It's so
Used to be
prevalent in
all
our.
about the support group. Now they're now, so
And
whenever
it's
they
men
say,
too. It's
yeah,
men too. I have worked with, several men who've been on it. And I can't work with people that are on Ozempic because there's so many side effects. Then they start blaming that they have, issues with their gut and their stomach, and they have pains, aches and pains in it. I can't tell you that. I know it's not from plant-based eating because I've done this for 15 years and seen that it only improves your health. So the side effects are really horrible what Ozempic's doing to your body for
yeah.
that short period of time. You're going to lose weight, but you're losing muscle, you're losing body tissue,
Yeah,
you're
I've heard of
absorbing.
people talking about Ozempic face, that their face is
uh,
changing, but not in a nice way, So it's an appetite suppressant. I guess it makes you not want to eat. So
yeah, yeah, it does that. I think it does that for sure, but it's at a very high risk, health risk, and people just need to know. I think at a certain age, usually when we're in our later half of our life, we have more wisdom, we are more intelligent in our decisions. I'm just worried about those 20 and 30-year-olds who will go do that because they want instant gratification. They want to look really good. They want to look like the movie stars. As we get older, we start to think twice. Well, we're not going to be in our string bikinis or our Speedos. We just want to be healthy. So, gosh, I worry about what the younger generation are doing if they're just shooting up to be thin for a day in their life. And, people that had their stomach stapled, that never worked either. Those all come back to me and they've gained all the weight back and haven't learned how to eat. And they suffer from malnutrition. They can't absorb. It's the same phenomenon, don't you think?
Yeah, I spoke to a guy a few years ago that I walked in his store, and I said, "My gosh, you really lost some weight, huh?" And he said, "Yeah, I lost 100 pounds." I said, "Oh my gosh, that's amazing. How did you do it?" And he said, "Well, I had the bypass surgery, the gastric bypass." And I said, "Geez, I thought I was doing well. I'm down 25 pounds." And he says, "How'd you do it?" I said, "Well, I got off meat and dairy and cheeses and all." Oh, he says, "That's dangerous." I said, "Oh my God." So it's dangerous to give up pizza and booze and dairy,
No,
but it's okay
that's
to
so
have somebody
true.
cut you open and, reduce the size of your stomach to
Right,
nothing. So
right.
anyway, I think we're a little safer, and you don't die on the table or get infections from, changing.
And doctors are prescribing it really easily too. The Ozempic is going out like here. They're encouraging. When they call me, they say my doctor, my cardiologist said it was good for my heart. My internist said this is the best thing for me to help me manage my weight. I mean, that, I guess, if you want to take that risk, it's really dangerous. There's no need when there's other options. And like you said, everybody's looking for the quick fix. I can't say that this is a quick fix, but it sure is a long term of health and pure joy and feeling good. And
Yeah,
not, they don't feel good on that shot. You don't feel good, but you think you look good. So I don't know what that's about.
yeah. So I always encourage people to read the books, watch the documentaries, let them get educated a little bit. I
Mhm.
think because once you understand the science, it's a lot easier to make a major change. So
Yeah.
those who are trying to just get in shape while when you hear these diets that they say you can eat whatever you were doing before, it's just, and that's what on an Ozempic, I think you're taking the shot. You're still eating your cheeseburgers and pizzas. You just
Mm.
might only have a few bites and you don't feel
You
hungry
don't
anymore.
have any, ugh, I know you don't feel hungry, but I hear you get malnutrition. You just start losing weight so quickly that you start to look really unhealthy. And so if anybody's out there that's thinking twice, we're here to just let you know, really, don't do the shot. Do what's right, do the healthy
And,
way,
and I
don't do the
think I
shot.
think from what I've heard, it's about $1,000 a month. You're talking $12,000 a year, and they say as soon as you get off it, your appetite's coming right back, and you haven't made the
If you're
modification.
alive, right?
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, well, great to
Oh,
see you, Sheri.
me
I think
too.
that you
I'm
know,
so glad we talked about this. That's the most popular topic and out there right now is this Ozempic. So
well, when you look at the numbers, all you got to do is look at the numbers of what their advertising budget is, and look
uh-huh.
at the numbers in their sales, and you'll realize how many people are taking that kind of a shortcut to try to get healthy, and it's really not healthy, unfortunately. So, all right, well,
All right. Good to see you. Have a
good to
great
see
day and we'll
you.
talk soon. Okay.
Cheers.
Bye,
God bless.
Ray.
Yep.
I
Bye
love
bye.
your t-shirt. That's
You.
great.
Yeah.
Sweet potato head.
Potato head.
Yay.